I love Indiana Jones. He is a big hero of mine. It's cool that he has a whip. It's hard to use, but if you master it, it's pretty dope because no one can like get within a certain radius of you. So that's pretty neat. Archaeology in general, a lot of dusting stuff. I feel like all they do is they just like brush stuff off. They have to be good at putting on their makeup with like, I think it's the same foundation brush. I don't know. You have to know like whether I think it's funny like what thought process archaeologists must go through. Like, is this like a useful thing or is this just like poop over like a long time? Or is this like the thing that proves that Jesus existed? Like, I don't know how they make that judgment call, but they have to put it under a microscope and see if it's a thing. But yeah, a lot of it's just like, maybe this is cool or not. So I'm sure archaeology takes skill, but I can do this and this on a microscope, and I think that's like 80% of archaeology. I started watching Doctor Who because I'm a complete poser follower. I can't be on the internet and not watch Doctor Who. I feel like I feel like an old person on the internet, like, oh, there's a big blue box, what's that about? And plus, like, zoology majors, that's like in their name. If they didn't have zoos, they'd be like totally effed. Because I don't know if they'd have anything to do except for write books about living with apes. I don't see what the big thing is. People are always concerned about, like, you know, we need to keep the animals out, like, roaming free. And they would totally die. Like, most animals die. Actually, 100% of animals die. And then we all die too, as people. But more specifically, animals, they're much more prone to dying, I think. I go through the double doors, and I'm immediately confused. Because I see Bilo squatting in front of the elevator, just taking a dump. And he's pooping. And then he looks at me like he's surprised that I'm there. But he's the one who's just pooping right on the floor. And so, like anyone, I close the door and I walk away. And then just for a second to think, okay, I'm going to think about this later. So I look through the window, and he's still just like looking over his shoulder like, nope, pretty much still pooping. So I just go back to the teacher. I'm like, I couldn't deliver the note. And they're like, well, I'm like, because the way I need to go is there's someone who is pooping there. So, and then by the time he came back, he was gone, but the poop remained. So that was where I learned how to be a person. That's where I became educated. Fish, they're cool to eat. Sometimes they have mercury in them. No, I think throwing lightning's awesome. If I could hold lightning and then just, displace static charges wherever I wanted, I would totally do it. Someone's kind of being a douche. I'd mess up their hair a little bit. I wouldn't kill them. But if someone was being a super douche, I'd kill them. Something I do. They cut someone off in line. They're taking up the whole sidewalk. They're chewing their gum loudly. They're killing someone. They would get killed. Or if I was like friends with Zeus, which would be super cool, because then I'd be able to like eat ambrosia and stuff. That'd be pretty neat. I wonder what ambrosia tastes like. In my mind, it tastes like baklava. When I think ambrosia, I think baklava. If ambrosia, then baklava. But yeah, lightning, baklava, and like a bunch of hot ladies wearing very little clothing, like lady togas. I don't know if they're pink or if that's me subscribing to the gender binary, but that'd be pretty hot.